Millions of dollars that were supposed to go towards fixing Atlanta's roads are now underfunded and gone. In previous years, Atlanta voters agreed to a $250 million bond referendum and 4-cent sales tax, providing more than $630 million to improve roads, bridges, and other projects. The money supposed to go toward road improvements has gone elsewhere, leaving potholes and imperfections in the road untouched. The city auditor stated that taxpayer money went towards a $23 million pedestrian bridge at Mercedes-Benz Stadium and $27 million worth of land near Piedmont Park. Without enough money for road improvements, city council members are now having to prioritize other projects. I spoke to local residents to get their take on the underfunding.
I'm highly pissed because I prefer to see it actually being put to use instead of actually because okay, with my money at, and they had to argue about the situation and nothing's going to get answered. So it's pretty upsetting. I really feel like we should have a choice and say so where our money actually going instead of stuff that we really don't. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, like I understand it's so important because of the games and the schedule, but at the end of the day, it's not that important.
I would say Moreland needs to get touched up though, because that's a pretty hardy line to go straight through the city, and that's where a good bit of potholes are. It's like they cliche, it's right in a four-way, so you have to dodge it every time. But I've got the muscle memory down pretty good.
They should use the hot top in the back of that dump truck to go fix the potholes.
Yeah.
ASAP. That's where they should be going right now.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I hit them all the time. I just cross my fingers and hope that no damage is done, and I just keep going. I want the potholes fixed. There's certain things that we can do without, but like aesthetically pleasing things, I'd rather have the roads done. But
we have a van, and we've got like 8 people here visiting, and that's all we've talked about is how many potholes and how nasty the roads are. I was in the park, but it was like paved or whatever, and so there was this giant pothole that I tried to avoid, and then of course there was a person, and so my thing went up into the pothole, and I went up over the scooter into the mud. At some point you just got to take care of it. Considering how many people live in a city like this, making the roads a little bit more smooth and manageable seems like a logical thing to do. So
I'm a little biased, I mean, like popped a wheelie, it's not cool, and so I was a little discouraged about that. It's happened a lot, especially in downtown Atlanta, and sometimes they put a Band-Aid over it, and
I hate that.
and people are so scared to drive over it, and it causes a lot of delays in traffic, and like, oh, this lane is out, so.
But there have been times where I could tell, like if I looked, that the bottom bumper, like where you can't see it, but it was just scratched and damaged, and I wasn't happy about that, with the new car. Yeah, and I feel like Atlanta's not the best when it comes to how they manage funds, period. Building new stadiums when we have adequate ones, when there's so many other problems that could
Brave
be addressed.
Stadium, right?
Yeah. So I mean, they're like, oh, let's bring in sports. It brings in revenue and jobs, and I get that. But I think that if you don't handle infrastructure in a timely manner, it's just going to come back and hurt everyone.
In Atlanta, I'm Sarah Martinez, Vanguard News.